Hello there, it's me, Sari here again, and today I'm here to show you just quickly what I have been making. I went to Trelleborgsträffen, and that one is in Trelleborg, and it's Gummiapan that actually hosts that scrap event. And we were some 140 girls there scrapping and having some fun. And there was also a small craft fair that you could do some shopping if you wanted to. But this is what I came up with. So I've made this album out of really chunky chipboard, or let's say cardboard. Corrugated cardboard, that is. And I just used some duct tape to make the cover. I mean, it's going to be sturdy enough, I'm thinking. And I really kept things simple. I just took 6 by 12 inches of paper, scored them in half, and then I added on some pattern papers from Gummiapan. And I'm not going to go into depth with this album, I'm not just going to browse through it. And my intention with this one was to actually document the trip from Gothenburg to Trelleborg and back again. And I did put some memorabilia here and there. And I have started decorating it further. What I've done so far is just put the papers in and the photos, and I hope I'll be able to just add in some more decorations like these veneer kinds of things and words and here and there. And I started off, and I've used some washi tape here actually that I have glued down to paper or carton first, then I cut it to size so I can make a sticker out of it, because I do like to use washi tape in that way. Here I tried using a Dymo font, Dymo printer, but I think that it's going to be too bulky, and so it's not for me. Then my handwriting doesn't make things better, but I'm just deciding I'm going to keep them there, because I do know that I have a horrible handwriting, but that's just me. I can't do anything about it. It seems like unless I just take time and print, I put every single letter in an hour or so. I'm not sure. I'm just kidding here, but still. Here I have used, well, actually here I started using those Polaroid pictures that I have printed out with that Instax Share SP-2, and I'm amazed by the quality it actually can provide. I mean, I know it's not a professional printer or anything, but I still do like the format for these photos and everything. And sometimes I just kept things simple. I mean, with these first 4 pages, I really didn't know in which direction I wanted to go. I just sort of tried to wing it. I wasn't too happy about it, I must say, but I'm going to leave them as they are, because sometimes I'm having a rough start. Hopefully I'll have a good ending instead. So, and I just put 2 photos there. And I just used these tickets that I accidentally forgot at home. I mean, these tickets were supposed to be given when I came there, but I forgot about it now, didn't I? So that's just typical of me, isn't it? So, continuing, not dwelling on mistakes, I've used, I've taken, I mean, there were some really beautiful tulips in Halmstad, white tulips, and I just managed to take a really close print from that one as well. And somehow I had managed to disturb or distort the white balance, so I had actually managed to change the settings so it came a sort of a sepia thing when I was looking for black and white. But this is going to be a good reminder for me, because I do have the black and white photo thing there, so I'm sort of making myself some note to self things in this album as well. Moving ahead, I really fell in love with these new papers that Gummiapan has. I love things with numbers, and I also like that grid pattern there. So I went ahead, bought myself some black tags in one of the stores that were at that mini fair, and I also used these dies from Gummiapan that I die cut into these shapes, and I just put something in them. I also die cut this and this with a die from Magnolia, and I just used the negative space there. I also die cut some small banners, fishtail banners, and I put them underneath just to have sort of 3 turquoise things to break things up on this black and white page. And then I put myself here. I found this wonderful green wall in Halmstad in Sweden. This is the actual color, and then I put a filter on it and I just printed it out. So I'm just thinking it's a really lovely brick wall. It's a glazed brick wall, mind you. Here I put a filter on this picture as well, and I just kept it simple with those grid patterns and the film strip. I've also made a sticker out of that washi tape bit there. This is also washi tape that I've just taped on a piece of paper first and then cut it to size. The camera also is something that I have cut out of a washi tape roll. And I'm just keeping, I mean, as you can see, I'm just keeping it turquoise and black and white at the beginning. I'm going mad in a bit. And here I continue with the thing with the washi tape stickers, turquoise, and I made a pocket here and I put a tag in it. And I have even decorated this one with a sort of a washi tape sticker. And here I put quite a bit of height on this one. I actually divided one of those Project Life cards into two, so I could actually make it go over, so I could have some room for writing, but I still wanted to have the report word there. Here I have used a washi tape sticker and also that die cut paste that I used, a magnolia die, to do. This is what it looks like. So, and then we came to the hotel and I found out that I had to pay 95 crowns to stay one night from, we came there, let's say at 7, and I had to be out of there by 08 in the morning. I thought that was pretty hefty a price, I must say. And then I decided on just taking some of the pictures and photos that they had at the hotel, so I could just make use of that. And this is what the hotel looks like, and you're going by the elevator up, and then you are walking along these to get the correct floor. And then there was a leaflet here, and there was also a bag of licorice that I just fancied, and I wanted to keep it. And then it was time to nighty night, and I printed I made a screen print, I think, and from a post that I put on Facebook, and then I just printed it out and put it there on black and white, because I'm thinking that black and white could refer to nighty night things. And then also, I mean, just having the checkerboard here, it's also a beautiful pattern paper from Gummiapan. I wanted to keep it sort of here as well with the black and white film, as well as sitting here with my breakfast, and here's one of my fellow crafty mates there. And then when I came out in the morning, my car had been shat on by at least 10 seagulls, I'm thinking. I mean, it was completely white, my goodness. So I have to clean up my car after that trip, for sure. Here is me with my packing. I did actually take 2 suitcases and a bag for my lamps, because the lamps aren't really suitable in those suitcases. Gummiapan is the company that has these papers, and I also had that meeting. So here I'm actually putting my station together here. So I do have a couple of shelves, or let's say boxes that I can put things in and on top of, and this is where I'm at. And I just was there and I wanted to get started, but I still wanted to have a look-see at the people that were there, and I went for a walk, and suddenly 2 men approached me and they started talking to me, and I said, oh, I saw that you have this good lighting at your working space. Could we please take some pictures of you? I thought, oh, for goodness sake, are you going to take pictures of me? Well, okay, if you want to. And that's what they did. And Monica, the breakfast friend that I had before there on a picture, she actually managed to take this picture to document that I was documented. So it's sort of meta here, I must say. I used the washi tape to make a decoration here and there as well. And in this case I just kept things red because I wanted to break in with some other colors. I do have something red here which I thought could be appropriate. And here I'm just keeping the letter or the envelope that the tickets came in, just to have something to remember me by. A beautiful way of handwriting. I wish I could write like that. So moving on, and this is the magazine that came there. Trelleborg Allehanda. That's how I pronounce it. I'm sure in Trelleborg they pronounce it differently. But still, I'm moving ahead with the papers from Gummiapan. Then I'm going to move ahead to a segment here of the the fair, where they had, I think there was 5 stores all in all, but they had a really good selection, so you can actually get what you wanted. And in this case I put this sound because they didn't have the sound for the Swedish letters, so I'm just going to use this because I bought these stickers in a Danish store. And here is a couple of pictures of the craft fair, and Gummiapan has got a lot of stamps and dies and papers to choose from. I have used some washi tape decorations here as well, and here you can see a little bit of those other stores that are there. And I did a little bit of a journaling here. And then there was some salad for lunch. I didn't fancy that, so we went to Trelleborg. Hello, Trelleborg. And I just found this outside the store. It's called Flying Tiger. It's the Danish store that I was talking about before. And I just fancied that one, so I wanted to make that one as a reminder for me. Okay, let's go ahead, move from the scrap event to Trelleborg Centrum. And I continued taking pictures. This was something that I really started fancying because it's a decoration that I haven't seen in Gothenburg. I think that might be in Trelleborg that's significant, and there's another place from that church or whatever it's called. And then I catched some a water fountain there. I just took the picture there. And then there's a statue or something with girls and umbrellas and everything. And I kept these in black and white just to have some fun. And then we went to an Indian restaurant, and to the papadums that just came out. We didn't order them or anything. These sauces or dips came in. I didn't realize that I was supposed to dip the papadums in them. I just looked at them, took some pictures, and then they came and fetched them, so I didn't even have the chance to taste them. Then we have my friend Christina here, and she loves mango lassi, and that is the reason I went mad with these colors. I mean, I did have some green here, and I had the yellow mango lassi, so it's really fun to be able to choose from the different colors from Gummiapan's paper selection. And moving ahead, I just took pictures. I wanted to take a picture of Christina. I wanted to shoot black and white. She shot me with her mobile, and then we shifted pictures so I could actually print it out from my Instax printer. And then I took more black and white pictures, and I feel like that is a rather good picture actually. And then after the restaurant we started walking back, and I saw this sort of a flower. I mean, it was completely green. In here it looks yellow. Or does it? I mean, there's a difference there as well. So perhaps it was yellow and green, and I wanted to incorporate that with the yellow and the green here somehow. Then we found this really rusty old container, and they had some really nice numbers and everything on it. I just couldn't resist taking it, and I thought it could break up nicely against that black and white paper thingy there. And then I went back and I did empty quite a few of these cassettes of film, and just look at that inside. I mean, just when you start looking at it in the center, you can see sort of a robot head that is pointing out its tongue out to you. And well, that's what I wanted to hold on to, and I just wanted to give you a heads up on, well, it's going really well for me printing those pictures. Then Christina took a picture of me while I was crafting. I didn't realize that, so that's where I am. And I wanted to incorporate the cloud paper as well. So you see, I've been quite daring here. So now I've come to the final page, and this is Christina yet again. And here she has got a lot of package or stuff to carry. Of course, the black cases and the yellow one is mine. And that's why I wanted to go with the yellow and the blue to make this sort of thing, because there is some black here as well. So I wanted to just take those 3 colors and mix them together. And so this is basically it. I might continue decorating this further, and well, I hope you enjoyed it and start making your own mini albums. It's rather fun. It does take time, mind you, but it's rather fun. Bye bye.